internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world. XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours of Crypto. Let's get right into today's video. As I put together today's episode, I'm not even kidding you. I'm like grasping for air. I feel like that individual from Malcolm in the Middle, the one in the wheelchair and wears those glasses, because I'm telling you, the information we're about to go over in today's episode is comical and it is fact-based, and this will completely blow your mind. I'm going to address this for once and for all and call it a day. The individuals that say they're not going to let us all become rich off of XRP, you are so wrong. It is absolutely insane. And the numbers we're going to go over today, again, they're facts. And if you want to dispute them, I'll see you in the comments. And please explain to me why this is not reality. Okay? But again, I've done the math many times and math doesn't lie. I mean, this is all right here. It's all right in front of you. We're going to focus on the XRP rich list, the number of accounts, and the sum of balances. And many of you guys have never looked at it from this perspective when we talk about the sum balances. This is something people look at every day, but they completely misunderstand what it actually means. And I'm going to break it down. At the bottom left corner here, you see two numbers, right? 3 million and change that hold anywhere between 0 to 20 XRP. These are what I like to call residuals. They're just kind of residuals, or like dust, the leftovers of scraps sitting on exchanges or test wallets. On average, these wallets are holding approximately 7, let's just say round up to 8 XRP each. That's less than, $25 in today's price. And when we move up to one step, there are 2.5 million and change. And these wallets hold between anywhere 20 to 500 XRP. In total, this group is holding 210,506,254 XRP, which means the average wallet in this range is only holding about 83 XRP. And that's around $240 at today's price. Think about that for a second. Okay? Between these two groups alone, 3 million wallets and change holding anywhere between 0 to 20 XRP, and 2.5 million wallets holding anywhere between 20 to 500 XRP. You've got 5.6 million wallets that together hold 233,798,866 XRP. And yet the average person in this group, in this massive group, is only holding pocket change, right? These are wallets, ladies and gentlemen. You got to look at the sum that's sitting in these wallets and the wallets accounts. And this is what nobody understands. The average holder isn't sitting on life-changing wealth. They're pretty much holding on the crumbs. And listen, can XRP go to $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 in the future? Absolutely. We are about to see the unimaginable, and I'll get to that in a moment. Okay? But when you look at the higher brackets, right, anywhere between over 1,000 all the way up to, let's just say, 5 million XRP. Okay? Just take a look at that for a second. Look at it. Okay, look at the sum balances. And here's where I want to give you that little perspective shift. These wallets counts are not one-to-one people. Many individuals hold multiple wallets. You might have 10,000 XRP in one. You might have 25,000 in another. You might have 50,000 in another. Each one of those is counted separately in these stats, which means the actual number of humans in each bracket is far, far smaller than what this chart suggests. So when people say they're not going to let us all get rich, well, they don't have to, because the math proves it. Out of billions of people on Earth, the amount that can realistically become XRP rich is so small and you can't even see it. It is a microscopic fraction of humanity. And most holders are sitting on an average between $25 to $240 worth of XRP. That's the average. Okay, in order for you to hold 500 XRP right now, it's give or take $1,400 right now. If you want to hold 500 XRP and come up to this bracket, right? And before I give you a better perspective that'll just make you go, you know what? Yeah, there's a possibility. I mean, I apologize. There isn't a possibility. We are going to see crazy numbers for XRP. Okay, that's a fact. We already know. We have dissected everything. $100 XRP is going to happen 100%, and you cannot even dispute that at this point. And anybody that wants to, go for it. Because at the end of the day, time will settle everything. I don't recommend you get into a conversation and start something with people that say XRP can't go to $100. They're never going to see it. Don't even try to explain it. They're never going to see it. It's just going to happen, and that's when they're going to see it. And before I give you that other perspective, I would like to let you guys know all the pendants have been shipped out. They're all in transit. And if you guys recall, the last pendant, the engravings that went out, I said we had to order a minimum account, like a minimum account for me to actually put these pendants through. We didn't reach those targets, but I just covered everything else anyways. So I don't want to be hanging on to these pendants, and there's approximately less than 150 left. And I want them to you guys. They're not going to be engraved. They're all at cost, okay? But I've also included the XRP credit card skin. Okay, so the XRP pendant right now, no engraving. 44.44 is what I was trying to get at here, but it looks like it went up by 5 cents. It's the real time. It does the conversion from USD to Canadian. 44.44 is hopefully is what you see, but right now it is $44.50. The XRP pendant. These are not engraved. These are at cost, and you're going to be getting the credit card skin as well included in every single order. Okay, 2 credit card skins, and these are white. If you ordered the previously ones like 2 years ago, those were black, and there was 500 of them, and they were all labeled. Again, these are labeled as well from 1 to 2. From 1 to 500. So I'll put a little video up here that you guys could see it, but the link is in the description down below. Never, ever, the engravings, even these solo ones, I just don't want to hang on to them. They're gone. Okay, less than 150 pieces. You're never going to see this price again. This is completely at cost, and I'm still eating all the other costs from all the other pendants. But at the end of the day, this means absolutely nothing in terms of the memories, the value. When you look back at this 10 years from now, it's going to be insane. All the things that we have indulged and learned, all the memories are going to come back. It's going to be an amazing, amazing wild ride. So take advantage of this discount. It's gone. It's going to be completely deleted off the store. And let me give you another perspective. Many perspective that people completely forget. Okay. Back when Bitcoin was at 95 cents, and even less, but I'm going to use the 95 cents here. If someone had told you to throw 5,000 into it, you would have picked up around 5,263 Bitcoin. And if you held until today, and let's say you sold Bitcoin at $125,000, all of it, you'll be sitting around over $657 million. That is $500 million from $5,000. That's the reality of being early. And that's why the XRP rich list is so critical. The majority aren't holding anywhere close to life-changing money. The few that are, they're holding positions the world hasn't even woken up to yet. And I'm telling you that it's just a matter to anybody that wants to discourage XRP and say anything. I'm telling you, you guys are in such good hands. It is absolutely insane. Okay? I say this from time to time because we have new viewers that always come in to the channel. But previously, I worked at the financial system, the financial ecosystem for 10 years. And the reason why I started this YouTube channel is because when we did private banking and when I was shilling crypto every single day, nobody understood it. They took me as a joke, and I couldn't believe it. I genuinely couldn't believe how stupid they were and how I just couldn't believe it. And look where we are today. And I feel like I've told you guys in the past that I feel like I'm going crazy. Well, like I'm just like, when people don't see this, what's coming, it blows my mind. Like it absolutely blows my mind. But realistically speaking, all I did was read documents at the banks as well, right? Reports, earnings. And when I started getting into the whole connecting the puzzles together with every single governmental organization, financial institution that is working with Ripple, indirect or directly, that's where like it was instant right away. Just so you guys remember, it was 8 years of pure investigating what is being designed right now. And the best thing is you can't even dispute that. There is something being designed and it's about to get rolled out. And it's just a matter of time that people are proven wrong. But until then, you guys see it. I see it. If you don't see it, go watch my previous videos from years ago and look where we are today. We used to talk about MasterCard and Ripple working together 3 years before it even happened. No, 2 years before it even happened. Way more connections that we can't even like bring up. It will be such a long video. It is absolutely insane. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And leave a comment for the individuals that have been following this journey for a very long time, but that don't comment. I know there's many of you guys that have been watching, smashing that like button, but you guys never you guys never comment. And I'm not mad, but I'm just saying, from here and there, leave a comment, say what's up. And everybody else, I'm in there, I'm chatting with you guys. I love the comments, you guys. It's just absolutely what sparks up in there. So the ones that never comment, log in. Stop being a little lazy brat and log in, leave a little comment. Let's get salutes in the comments. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, less than 150 pieces. It will not be engraved. 444 is what I was trying to get at, but it's $44.50. Not engraved, and you do get the credit card skin. So with that being said, I do appreciate every single one of you guys, and we'll be back with another video.
It was younger people that were all interested in the internet and all of that. And the older people said, "Oh God, you can't put your credit card on the internet. Somebody's going to steal your money." And they'd say with things like, "Oh God, I would never use email. It's got to be physical, or I only want to invest in hardware, something I can hold and feel." Those young people were right. The internet happened. It was huge. It got concentrated into some companies that really became extraordinary. Some of them went the way of pets.com or whatever, but some of them became Amazon and Google and a big part of Apple and Facebook. There's some big companies, trillion-dollar companies that came out of that internet. Well, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, is going into an industry that's even bigger than what the internet was. And all these young people, they're right.
They told us dream small, but we had the stars in mind. While they chased hype, we studied time. In the noise we found the signal. Brad knew just what to do. Now XRP hums like jazz, running smooth and true. Money's changing, systems bend, ripple flow into the end. Truth is quiet, bold and deep. We salute the ones who lose no sleep. Salute to the minds that built this chain. Salute, salute through the trials, through the pain. Salute, salute to the calm, to the wise. Bitcoin maxis yell on stage, stuck in loops they call belief, while XRPL just clears the way. No delay, no grief. They hoard coins like dusty gold, but we got utility in every fold. The future ain't loud, it's steady breathing. Real ones know what's worth believing. It ain't hype, it's code and soul. We salute the ones who see the whole. Salute to the builders, to the flow. Salute, salute, where the real ones choose to go. Salute, salute, to the heart, to the plan. Salute, XRP will lead the land. Value don't lie, and truth don't shake. Let the whole world break, we remake. Strategic reserve, written in stars. XRP gonna take us far. So here's to the signal, clear and bright. To the dreamers who held on tight. No matter the storm, no matter the fight. Salute, we rise with the light.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.